It's that time in the college basketball offseason where every program starts dropping some practice footage, some highlight reels, some scrimmage stuff. Louisville has finally joined the party on this with a tweet yesterday, late last night. They captioned it, Card Nation asked for it. Shrug emoji. Practice.highlights.mp4 attached. 59 seconds of Louisville practice footage over an instrumental that is, quite frankly, heat. I watched this about 7 times. The cards have been a popular subject on this channel lately. There's a lot of buzz with this program right now, Dion. What's your reaction to the highlights that Louisville put out for the first time this offseason?
Well, I just want to say my first reaction whenever I watch any of these highlight videos is I want to speak to Riley Davis really quickly. Please stop tagging North Carolina in these videos. They're not going to make one. Like every single tweet that these comes out, the first comment is Riley, can we get one of these UNC? Not gonna happen. It's just not, it's not gonna happen. My second reaction, very, very athletic team. Very athletic team. I think this is going to be one of the most athletic teams in the country. They move the ball well. Isaac McNeely gonna have a hard time, I think, staying on the court at times because of how deep this roster is, and he was getting cooked. Like, let's just be completely honest. In every single clip, it's him just getting stir fried by one of these other guards, and it's not a diss at him. He was going crazy when he had the ball in his hands too, but the fact that you're getting like they're attacking him in a practice, that's a tough look. So I do think like Isaac McNeely might have a harder time staying on the court than I once thought. But a very athletic team, very deep roster, and like it wasn't a practice video where you saw the same three or four guys making play after play. Pretty much everybody on this team made a play in this video.
Yeah, there was a lot of guys doing good things in this video. Can't believe you didn't start with what I'm going to start with. Pat Kelsey looks tan. He looks good. He looks like he's been at the beach. He looks like mid-season form. I like off-season Pat. If Pat's going to pull up looking this, I don't know, sun-drenched, I'm in. On a serious note, this is the best backcourt in the country, and that's really the only important takeaway from me on this. I think we've known this for the most part. I think like anytime positional stuff has come up this offseason, Louisville has to be mentioned very quickly when you talk guards. I think you could float other duos if you wanted to talk like a tandem of two guys, point guard, shooting guard. Maybe Purdue has the best backcourt. Maybe there's others you'd look to. But in terms of just the guard position, roster wide. Nobody has more talent than Louisville. They've got four guys that are absolute killers. And I feel like it took me seeing this video for that to really truly resonate with me. Like Ryan Conwell is one of the best guards in the country. And he's the second best guard in this backcourt because Michael Brown's there. That's crazy. Like Ryan Conwell might be the best second best guard in like 5 years in college basketball. He's absurd and he's got a headband on and just looks the part. Like, and then late in this video, Adrian Woolley starts making some shots. Just do a quick fact check for me on this. Michael Brown wasn't here for this, was he?
I didn't see Michael Brown. No, that's why I think McNeely's going to have an issue because this was happening without probably the best player there.
Yeah, McNeely still like made a couple shots though. I don't he's not a defender obviously, but he's gonna fit that like Rain Smith, Pat Kelsey dream bench shooter mold no matter what. There's one moment in this. Hold on, I gotta try and stop this video. There's a moment 20 seconds in. Is that Mikel on the sidelines?
Let me see.
20 seconds in, Isaac McNeely's running back, and I think that's Mikel Brown clapping on the sidelines.
Pull it up again. While I look this up, number yeah, that's Michael on the sidelines.
So Mikel's there.
Yeah, he just wasn't in the video.
Mikel's there, but not doing anything in the scrimmage?
He's probably not practicing yet.
You don't think so? Just off the FIBA stuff?
Yeah, he's probably just got there and he's just getting acclimated, I would assume.
Is he a little too busy running and overseeing Mikel Brown Jr. Elite? Is that what's going on?
That I will say that is
It's a
crazy.
man who's stretched in a lot of different directions, clearly. I'm just saying. So, I mean, look, okay, if he was in the gym, I would be like, can we get the ball in his hands? Can we get him in the scrimmage? Because that would be the most important thing to me. If I'm a Louisville fan, I've said it before, I will say it again. How Michael Brown integrates with everything else on this roster is the most important part. If it goes well and they're all happy, this team's going to be nasty. If it doesn't go well and Ryan Conwell's looking like, dude, stop. Like, then there's going to be some questions. So I don't know. If he's there, I'd like to see him involved. But bottom line is this: you cannot deny how talented this guard group is going to be because Conwell was killing in this video. McNeely defensively, you're right, but offensively, I loved what I saw. Woolley looks good. Between those three, and then you add Michael into the mix, this is like without question the best backcourt in the country. And then who was the big dude?
Kamara, number 12.
That's Kamara?
Yeah, he's gonna have. They're gonna have to find a way to get him on the court.
That's Muhammad Kamara?
Number 12, yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. He's a freak. He's the one that I was like, yo, this is the most athletic team in the country.
He was everywhere in this video. Today's video is sponsored by LabCorp On Demand. Car, do you take care of yourself?
I try my best to, yeah.
Like not just treat yourself to expensive meals, but like you go to the doctor and things like that?
No, I just take care of myself. There's no need to go to the doctor unless I'm not taking care of myself, right?
Are you afraid of the doctor, Cart?
Just a little bit. I mean, if nothing's wrong, why would I go there?
Listen, I'm the same way, and so are millions of men across America. But that's why LabCorp On Demand is helping millions of people like us. With their men's health test, you can get a comprehensive look at your hormone levels, your total testosterone, and you don't even have to go to the doctor. It's easy, and you get the results the next day.
Testosterone, is that a big thing?
It's a really important thing, Cart. Sometimes you can feel off without even knowing something's wrong. But LabCorp On Demand wants to keep you healthy and wants to make it as easy as possible. Right now, you can get 20% off your men's health test by visiting our sponsor at tryelco.com/sleepersmedia. It's simple, affordable, and honestly, it's empowering to know that you're healthy and have this info about your body.
Didn't know that testosterone did all those things. I'm gonna have to take the guesswork out of this and go get my health checked out today using LabCorp On Demand.
I mean, that the very first play, the dunk he had, like he's on. I mean, he's listed at 6'8". I don't know how tall he actually is, but like, how do you not have him on the court? He seems like he's just way too good to stay off the court.
Yeah, for real. I mean, he probably was the poppiest guy in this video for sure. So I don't know. They're going to be deep. Anything missing other than obviously Michael wasn't on the court as far as we saw, but like there's one thing I would point to and be like, okay, I don't get the sense Louisville's going to be particularly strong in this one area.
What is it?
I don't think they have a front court.
I think Kamara being so that's why they showcased him in this video a little bit. I think he might be the key to them having a front court, which that's a lot of pressure on him. Not gonna lie, I'm not sure he's gonna be able to live up to it, but he was very poppy. I'll say that. He
I mean,
popped up.
their front court also might just be missing. Like I didn't see Kayshawn Pryor in this. Maybe I'm crazy. I did not see Sonata Frew in this, and I know they like Sonata Frew. I did not notice Ali Khalifa. So like just going down the depth chart from top to bottom in the front court of who's expected to play for Louisville, didn't notice anybody. But that's not exactly a good thing. I would say like in the summer you want to feel like your front court has some good things happening. And I think the only front court piece that really popped to me at all in this video was Kamara, like you said, who's more of a 6'7" wing than a true big man type, you know?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a problem. I also like Woolley. I kind of wanted to see a little bit more from Woolley in this video. I feel like Woolley, and granted, it's a 56-second clip. Like, who knows what actually happened in the practice? Woolley, to me, like easily could be starting for some teams, like in the SEC, ACC. Like, he's a starting guard at a high level school. He chose to go to Louisville. He got subsequently recruited over. I would have liked to see him take it personally a little bit and come attack everybody.
Yeah, he might still start for what it's worth. You got to think Michael and Conwell both will, but then is it McNeely? Is it Woolley at the three? Do they go bigger? I don't know. If it were me, I'd put Woolley at the three and McNeely off the bench, but we know Pat Kelsey likes his shooters, so we'll see. This is a question that I feel obligated to ask because it's been a big talking point early in the offseason, and we've seen a lot of practice footage from a different program, Kentucky or Louisville right now, based on what you've seen from similar practice tape type stuff. Which
Yeah,
team do you think is going to be better?
my bad. Kentucky's going to Louisville. It's going to be a game at the crib for Louisville. Kentucky's going to be slight favorites. I think everybody's going to rush to be on Louisville. I've said this before, I'll say it again. The game might be in their crib, but it's in our state. Kentucky by a billion.
Wow. So, based off practice tape alone, I think Louisville might be better than Kentucky marginally. It's very close, but like Michael Brown and Ryan Conwell are like that's an absurd duo. It's an absurd duo. Like watching what Conwell looks like in this video, he looks like an All-American, and Michael is better in theory. Like that's crazy to me. And I think Kentucky has a lot more, maybe not a lot more, but more depth. I love Kentucky's front court a lot more than I like Louisville's, but they don't have Conwell and Brown as a duo. Like that's they have Otagowe. Otagowe is very good. I would take Conwell and Brown in terms of talent and in terms of duo. So I think I'm taking Louisville over Kentucky right now, but I still don't feel all that good about it.
Can I pitch you on Kentucky really quickly?
Yeah, please, because I would rather be on BBN side, I think, than against them.
So if we're talking like Louisville versus Kentucky, like in a head-to-head or just like across
Who's
the.
better? Who's
Okay.
better?
I think Louisville's probably like got more talent that pops to you, right? But if if it's a one-on-one game where you just let Michael go at Jasper and you're letting Michael go at all these guys, the way he was able to in FIBA, right? Where like all those teams just let Michael go one-on-one. Mark Pope's not going to do that. Like if it's a pickup game, I got Louisville. If we're playing basketball, I got Kentucky.
We sure Mark Pope's not going to do that? It's not like Mark Pope does much defensively to disrupt anything.
Well, but what he's going to do on the other end is be so organized, you're taking the ball out the basket every single time.
That's probably true. I would think that when these two teams do meet, the game could be in the 90s or above this year. I think it's going to be a wildly fun offensive meeting. So, look, they're very close. Like, these two teams are ranked within 2 to 3 spots in preseason polls. And I think that's why it's a compelling question to ask right now, because I think you poll 100 people who are not from the state of Kentucky and already lean one way or the other. I think it's going to be close to 50-50 if you ask national people who's better based off what you've seen. I would have said before seeing this practice footage, I would have said I would take Kentucky over Louisville. I've ranked them as such. That's how I've been. But I truly, for me, Conwell looked awesome. And I forgot how much of a Conwell guy I was. And coming off of how good Brown was at FIBA, it has me thinking I have underrated Louisville a little bit to put them around 10, you know?
I was wrong on Michael Brown. I do want to say that. I was very harsh on him coming off that McDonald's All-American game and
Yeah.
whatever that game was after in Oregon. I always forget what that was, but I was pretty harsh on him. I was very wrong. He's phenomenal. Louisville's going to be phenomenal. Moreover, if that's the fourth best player in this draft class, the NBA might be getting saved.
Yeah, at a good time too, because Cooper Flag went 5 for 22 in his debut. So this video is brought to you by NBA2K Lab.com. 2K Lab worked with us last summer as well. They're one of our favorite entities in all of sports gaming. We want to show you their college basketball stadium locator challenge game. And I'm going to share a screen right now as we do this. South Carolina, bang. Oh,
Ooh.
okay, that's pretty good. Next, North Carolina. Why are we only getting the Carolinas?
Please
Bang.
lock in.
St. John's. That's New York.
New York.
Bang.
Where's New Jersey?
We're on fire. Colorado. I actually don't know what state Colorado is.
It's in Colorado. There's a state of Colorado.
Is that this one?
It's to the right of Phoenix.
Anyway, you get the picture. This game's really fun. They've got more games as well, like Guess the NBA Player, Mystery Fantasy Draft, and more. Stay tuned for all of the college football content and games that they'll be putting together to help you get the best experience out of college football 26. Back to the video.